Hello and welcome to the video. I'm Jimmy the Mower and today we're going to be unboxing the DeWalt Brushless Cordless 18 volt drill and driver and angle grinder set. Thanks to the guys at Machine Mart Wolverhampton who went above and beyond in their service to provide me with these tools. Thumbs up to you. Now let's have a look inside and see what we've got. Now I'm not sure whether the pliers will work to get this off or whether I'll need my knife. I'll have a go with a knife. There's one thing I haven't got in this workshop and that's a decent pair of scissors, so I'll probably do with buying those next time I'm in there. Right, I'll put that away so I don't cut my fingers open. Heavy duty clasps on the front. Open up. Oh, a lot of cardboard in it. Some instructions. Put the cardboard down to one side. There's the drill driver. Battery charger, angle grinder, spare battery, side handle for the grinder, and I'm presuming the Allen key also for the grinder to get the discs on and off. Now, if you have a quick look in there, I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but there's a nice foam insert and that's to hold all your tools nice and safe. So that's a good box to keep them all in. Now you might ask, why DeWalt? Well, it all started about 6 months ago and I was really after a big SDS drill. I couldn't do the job with the one I've got. I needed a cordless one. I needed a good one. So I just looked at the main brands really, with the Milwaukee, the DeWalt, the Bosch, different bits and pieces. And I was going through and I looked at Machine Mart catalogue and they got a special offer on the SDS drill at the time, a couple of £100 and it came with 2 batteries. And I thought, you know what, I've read the reviews, it looks good, I'm going to go and buy it. Now once you've bought into that system, you've got a battery and a charger that comes with it. You can then buy bare units, storage boxes, that sort of thing. So I thought to myself, well, you know what, I've bought into the system, we'll expand the system. So I bought a couple more bits and pieces, an impact wrench, impact driver, a multi-tool, things like that. And I bought a couple of boxes to put them in, and they're called T-stack boxes. And these little bits sit up at the side and you can clip the next box on top. And it's quite a handy system really. There's a trolley that you can also buy, and I think I might buy the trolley because that comes with a couple of boxes and then you can put some other stuff in. I'm not sure if they have the foam inserts in or not, or whether you can buy those separately. I'll have to have a look. But that's the reasoning behind the DeWalt. And, you know, so far I'm impressed with it. I've bought these 2. I'm going to do a video. I'll have to go back and do videos of the other stuff I've bought. I've used those for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months now, some of them. So you get a good review. This is just an unboxing and to see what we've got. I'll put this to one side and we'll have a look at the tools. Right then, first of all, we've got the drill and driver. They're all XR ones, which is extra runtime. And the reason why I bought the kit, you can probably buy these cheaper separately, maybe around the same sort of price, but they come with a 5 amp hour battery. Now the 5 amp hour battery gives you a lot of power in there. You haven't got to wait and charge it up in between. You can just get on and use it. You can clip the battery off this onto the other one, onto your other tools, and it'll all work. And there's a lot of power in there, a lot of power. I know that because I've got the 4 amp hour batteries on my other tools and they last for ages and ages. The only downside I can see at the moment is we've got a charger, but it'll only charge 1 battery and we've got 2. But hey ho, hopefully there should be a charge time of about 90 minutes on these. So if this one lasts for 90 minutes, then, you know, all's good. So let's give it a quick rev up, being as it's already on there. Right, I can see 2 functions on top. That's the faster one, that's the slow one. So one for drilling, one for driving. You've got a a torque ring on the front, you move it round, it goes up to 13 settings, so that'll enable you to vary the pressure going down, and then you can turn it round further, and we've got drilling on there, and then turn it round and we've got a hammer drill function. I didn't even realise it got a hammer drill function. I just thought it was a straightforward drill and driver. So that might be handy. If it's not so tough a surface to get through, you could always use this instead of getting the big STS drill and having a hammer through with that. So there you go. So that's that. All looks good. I'll put that to one side. Take the battery off, put it over there. I know this one's charged. I don't know if there's any charge in that because we've just got them straight out the box. Now, that's a big grinder for a cordless. It really is, but it seems well balanced to see what it's like when the battery's on. Yeah, happy with that. There you go. I suppose it'll stand up as well, nice and neat. So there you go, a 5-inch grinder. That'll take the bigger 5-inch discs. You get 4.5 or 5-inch discs. This will take the 5-inch discs and they'll fit happily in there. I have bought a couple of discs with this. I've bought a grinding stroke cutting disc just to go through bits and pieces of metal. And I bought a flapping disc, and a flapping disc is basically for polishing off things. If you've got a bar that you've had to knock into somewhere and you've slightly rounded the end or flattened it off, you can use a flapping disc and go round. So that's the thinking behind the grinder anyway. Now, I keep buying these tools. We're purchasing a lot at the moment. I do a lot of servicing of mowers and different bits and pieces, Land Rovers, trailers, whatever I've got to look after. And as we've gone through the years, I've spent enough money on bendy screwdrivers from Poundland and all the other bits and pieces. And we've used different systems along the way. So when I was looking for a good quality tool, the DeWalt showed up and I thought, yeah, I think this is the one for us. We were looking through at different bits and pieces, then it was on offer at Machine Mart, and you think, you know what, we'll just go for it. Bought it, and man, really happy. We haven't looked back since. So I think that these will be a good addition to the toolkit, really. And they're nice and heavy as well. They're reassuringly heavy, if that makes sense. If you use power tools, you'll know what I mean. They're reassuringly heavy. They are. You can tell there's some good quality in there. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll put a disc in here, and I'll put a drill bit in there, and we'll try and just drill a bit into the wood just to see it in action, and then we'll try and cut a little piece of metal off there first. So if I just grab the bits and pieces, and then I'll be right back with you. So there you go. I had a bit of a route round the workshop, and I found a bit of old metal. I'm not quite sure what that's off, but it's rusty on that end anyway. We'll test the grinder on that, and a couple of bits of timber, a drill bit in there, and a grinding disc. So I've got all the bits and pieces assembled. Now, I won't do a lot of drilling or cutting with them because the batteries are brand new. There's a battery indicator on the back. If you press it in on there, you can see, and that will show you that there's 1 bar on there. We'll get a photo of that for a close-up, and then same on this battery over on here. There's just 1 bar of charge in each of those, so I presume that's how they've come from the factory. So they'll probably need an hour or so to charge up for the first time, but hopefully there's enough to just show us what we can use it for. So I've got a drill bit in there, 6mm wood drill, and I'm just going to pop it on. I've got it on number 2. So number 1, that's just for screwing in, and then number 2 is for drilling. I've put the torque at around 7. I want to try and go through this piece of wood without going into that one, and definitely not going through the top of the workbench. So I'll just give it a quick blast. There you go. Piece of cake straight through there, no bother at all. That was a doddle, really. And again, so much power in this. So much power in there. You probably see the 3 holes across the front. That's easy, absolute doddle. So I'm happy with that. We'll charge that one up. That'll be a handy addition to the toolkit. Save me getting the old ones out. We've got brand new stuff there. Nice and balanced. little bit heavy, but reassuringly heavy. It's got a belt clip on it as well, which is always handy. And the little light on the front, I don't know if you saw that. You can adjust the light on there. So up to real bright, medium, and then just dim. So if you're working in a tight spot, you've got a bit of light as well. It's always handy. So we'll put that one to one side and have to get the grinder out. I've put just a normal cutting disc in there. Universal fit, 125 centre. It's 22.2mm centre. Yeah, that's it. And it's the 5-inch disc. So that'll go, no bother. There's a lock on the side of the machine. You can clip the lock in and out. So lock that up. Oh, lock it up and it won't go. That's it. Lock in then and it won't go. And then you can turn the lock the other way, which is unlocked, and then it will go. The only thing that I wasn't sure about with this is in the olden days you used to have a big 2-pronged wrench and you used to put it on the top and pull it round, and they don't supply one of those anymore. There's a clip button on the back and you pull it up and they just provide you with an Allen key here to tighten that up with. So I've tightened it up and I presume that's how they want you to use it. So let's get this round. I'll have to move the camera angle a bit and see if we can get me in. I'll stand at the end of the bench and I'll cut a bit of this off. I'll cut that rusty end off. Hopefully there's enough power in the battery to do it. I'm presuming with this thin disc and the power that this has got when you rev it up, it'll go through there like a hot knife through butter. So let's get on it. So there you go. That was easy, eh? No problem at all. Went through there, flick the guard round onto that side, fire it up, and it just straight through. There's a plastic coating on the outside of this bar, so it did try and hang on a little bit, but with that disc, it's no bother, just cuts through. Nice clean cut on there. You can see that's without any guides or anything. That's just cutting freehand. So if you wanted a smooth flat edge, you'll be able to put it in a vise, go through nice and steady, it'd be beautiful. And then you can get a flapping disc on the end and just take it off. But I mean, there's the rusty bit as well. It was really rusty on there. So cutting rusty metals always going to be a bit jagged. We've all been under bits of machinery trying to cut bits off so we can fit new parts in. So I'm happy with that. It was great to handle, no bother at all, really easy. The drill, again, that was really easy to use, really easy to handle. Happy with the batteries, the displays on the back when you press them in and it lights up. Shows you how much charge is in the battery. I'm going to take them all home, we'll put them on charge. We'll use them over the next 5 or 6 months and we'll come back and do a proper review and just tell you exactly how they work and how they've got on. But I'm pretty sure the DeWalt name, you know, they make good tools. Oh, and there's something else as well. I noticed when you open the box, there's a 3-year guarantee. Now, if you register your tools, each and everyone's got a unique serial number on. So if you open an account and register your tools with them, it's all free of charge. You get a 3-year guarantee on there. So that is well worth doing because they are expensive and they are a bit more expensive than other tools. But for 3 years worth of peace of mind, I think, you know, it's definitely worth it, especially if you're using them for trade. If I can't get these mowers back up and running and back out to work, then I can't make any money. So I'm relying on these for that. And 3-year guarantee, that makes me think that, you know, they've got faith in the product. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. We've got loads of other content out there, loads of it, absolutely tons, all sorts of stuff. So if you'd like to say something nice, you can put it in the comments below. If you'd like me to review some other tools, just drop me something in there, say what you want to say. You know, give me the thumbs up, subscribe. You can click the bell as well if you like, because then you'll be able to get notified whenever there's a new video out and you won't miss anything. Thanks for watching. I'm Jimmy the Mower. I'll catch you on the next one.